Hi everyone, this is Michelle with Owl Star Stampers. I'm super excited to join you today. I have 3 adorable Christmas cards to make with you featuring the Be Jolly stamp set. And so you can find this stamp set on page 29 of our mini catalog. See it right up there. And this stamp set is only $21 and it comes with 9 cling stamps and it is just so cute. I had to feature it for you. So actually, we did these cards as a set of make and takes for my team meeting. If my team every month we do a class together, and so these are 3. We actually do 4, but these are 3 of the cards that we made. So I want to make them with you and show you how cute this stamp set is. And maybe you didn't even pick up on it when you flipped through the catalog. So let's get started. All right. So. This is what my team packet looked like when I shipped them out or when I did my team meeting. But the first card we are going to make, I want to use a Santa. So it has a couple of different pieces. So we are using real red here, basic black, and basic white. So this is just our standard card base. And we are going to fold that in half. And then next up, I have a piece of basic black. And let me tell you what the measurement is here. Let me grab a ruler. And this measures, it's 5.5 by 2 3/4. 5.5 by 2 3/4 is what this piece measures. It's going to go across here. And then we have 4 rectangles. And they're gonna layer inside of each other. So we have 2 of this size that measures 2.5 by 2.5, and then we have 2 other ones that measure 2.25 by 2.25. And then we just have a strip of scrap of white for a little banner. Okay, so the smaller squares is what we need. We're gonna do our stamping. So let me grab my Pierce mat right here. And I'm going to do my stamping on here. So we have these, and for both of these cards, we're only using Memento ink or Real Red. So that's kind of cool. So only 2 ink pads is all that you need. So I'm going to use Memento for this one, and we are going to stamp up these cute Santas. Look at them right there. So we have this Santa and this Santa. And then there's a sleigh, the cute little bird, a tree, a star, and then this has a to and from, and then the sentiment, a merry hello and be jolly. So I have one Santa already here, and he is just a happy Santa. And we're not going to stamp the full image on the square, but just kind of like his head or, you know, part of him. Part of his body. So on this one, which it kind of blends in to my little pad here, I'm going to stamp him kind of off to the side like that. And then I'm going to grab my chamois, clean it off real quick. So this is just what I clean my stamps. It just uses water, so I love that. And then I'm going to grab my other Santa here. This one, and we are going to stamp him kind of, and I'm going to have him kind of coming in at a different angle, like so they're kind of like facing each other. So ink this up and stamp this one like so. All right, so there we have our 2 Santas right there. While we're stamping, let's do our sentiment. So our sentiment is going to go on this 1/2-inch strip. And I'm going to stamp Be Jolly and in the color Real Red. So you will do a little bit of coloring on these, but it is sure to be fun. So I have this, and I have this block here. And I'm going to close up my Memento till we need it for the next card. We're going to stamp our Be Jolly just right in the center here. And boom, there we go. All right, so just clean that off and close up my ink pad. Okay, so for let's move this all around. Now we can do a little bit of our coloring. And I pulled in some of my blends. I have the Real Red, and we are going to need the basic black, ivory. I'm using ivory for his skin tone. And then we also needed, felt like there was another color I needed, but I don't see it here. So we'll just go with this for right now. Okay, so the ivory, I'm going to color in his base and his little mouth down here. And these, if you're not familiar, these are our Stampin' Blends. They come in a pack of 2. So there is a light and a dark of each color. Now for the ivory, since it's kind of like a skin tone, you get an ivory and a bronze together. So you can use those. And obviously you can use some of the other colors too for skin tones if you would like. But that's where the ivory comes from. And again, these are alcohol markers, so they blend really easily. I love that they don't have lines. And whenever you use these, you want to use like the Memento ink or ink that is not alcohol, so it won't bleed anyway. So we did that. So next up, we are going to take our black and we are going to color in his little mitten right here and his belt. Sorry if my hand is in the way, I'll try to hurry. Right here. And then this one's going off the side there. And then we'll do this one over here as well, his little mitten. And then we will go in with our red. So these would be really cute to do with like, if you have kids or grandkids or nieces or nephews and they wanted to like maybe make a couple of Christmas cards or gift tags, this would be a really cute set to also do with them as well. Okay, so there's that. I think I'm done with the black. And so next up, I'm going to hop in with my Real Red. And I'm going to color in the hat. I guess we'll do the hat first. So here's this. I think I'm missing the yellow. I had yellow on his little belt buckle, but I have my blends right below me so I can grab something. Since it's not right here, I thought I had all my supplies right handy. Okay, so there's that. And then we will go in and do this, his little arm, and here. So again, you could use watercolor pencils. You could use Stampin' Right markers. These are just my favorite way to color any type of stamped image. If you follow me, you already know that. So there is our one Santa. He's almost done. Now let's come over to this one and do this. And come in here. Now our markers, they do have 2 ends. So there's a brushed end and then a more pointier side as well. So I'm using the brushed end right now. I do use both of them. So there's this, and then we'll go ahead and do his hat up here. These markers do last me quite a while. However, like with any marker, if you use it a lot, you have to replace them just like you would anything, but they do last quite a while. I just get asked that a lot, so I thought I would throw that in there. And they're only $9 for a pack of 2. And if you look at comparable products on the market, that's very, very affordable. And so I definitely appreciate the price point of these Stampin' Blends. Okay, so I do need a yellow. So let me just, oh, there it is. I found it under my paper. So I have, this is our Dark Daffodil Delight, and I'm just going to go over the little belt buckle. Just give it there and then right here. Okay. let's start building up our card here. So we are going to take these squares. So let's grab our glue first. I'm getting all over the place. So this black strip, we're going to attach this down flat across our card, like up here. I'm going to do it up here, and this should line up perfectly across, just like that. And then we're going to take the two bigger squares and attach them down flat. And they will have just a little bit of a, like a border around them with the black anyway. So we'll put one there, and then we will put one over here, like so. Now our cute, adorable Santas, we are going to pop them up with some dimensionals. So let me grab those out of my drawer. I have some right here. We'll just add a couple to the backs of here. And then we're going to pop them up. So as you can see, when I flipped this over, you can see where the ink bled through my paper. So always protect your work surfaces. And that's also a good indicator of a good blend if it does do that, because that means the ink is just, it's a good ink. So we're going to take off the backs of these and then pop this up. I just wanted to point that out because those are things that I have been asked in the past as well. And pop that up right there. And now pop this up right here. Okay. Boom, boom. Then we're going to take that Be Jolly and grab a pair of your paper snips. And I'm just going to snip off a little angle. I'm going to just do mine on an angle. You can use any of your little banner punches. And I'm going to pop this up with some more dimensionals. And then to finish off the card, we are going to take our holiday rhinestones. So we're just going to put this down here. Okay, I have some holiday rhinestones, and they are so pretty. Let me show you what they look like. A full package looks like this, and they come, they're $6, I believe, and they have like a night of navy and a pool party and a shaded spruce, a cherry cobbler, and like a gold color. I don't know if that's crushed curry, but very pretty, and they kind of take on other colors as well. And you can see I definitely love them. I have several packs open and several used, but we are going to add a few of these to our card as well. So I'm going to add a green one. We'll put a green one down here. And then I know I had a bunch of red over here, so we'll add a red. And then we'll add another red up here, and then a blue one up here. Oops, I got two red. We only need one. Take one back. And then, whoops, that red from over here went over there. I see what happened. And then we'll take one of these like little gold ones, and we will put one more over here. How about another blue? So yeah, you can just kind of put whatever you like on there, and there is our first card. Just really, really cute Christmas card with Santa. Okay, let's move on to our next card. Let me just move a few of these things out of the way. Our next card is, we're going to use the Christmas tree. So I have this right here, these pieces. So this is our shaded spruce. We're going to fold this in half. And then we have a piece of basic white that is 5 1/4 by 4, and we're just going to go ahead and layer that down. One of my favorite sets of dies we are using, and those are the Scalloped and Contour dies. I love these shapes, and so we have this in real red, and it has the little scallops and the little stitching, and there's several that kind of layer in that set. So we have that, and then I have a piece of basic white that will fit perfectly inside of there. And this one measures 2.5 by 3 3/4 to give you an idea. 2.5 by 3 3/4. And we are going to stamp that Christmas tree on here. And then we're going to stamp a Merry Hello. So let me get out our tree. We want the tree. We are going to use the star and a Merry Hello. Let's put the Santa back in here for right now. And, okay, so our tree, we're going to stamp in Memento, the Memento ink, because we're going to be coloring it in again with some blends. And I'm going to stamp it kind of more towards the top than the bottom. So stamp that just like that. And then we are going to pick up, I have a small block here with a little star. I'm going to stamp this star. Now I have to pull this down, so sorry if I pull it down a little far. I'm going to stamp that star right there. That's perfect. And then along the bottom, we are going to stamp a Merry Hello. And that one I'm going to do in the real red again. So let me pull in my real red ink pad. And I'm going to stamp a Merry Hello towards the bottom here of this. Just like that. All right. So we are done with that. So now we're going to color in do a little bit of coloring again. And so I have the shade, this is the light shaded spruce, and that's what I'm going to use to color in my tree. Actually, I think I meant to color in my ornaments first, but that's okay. We'll do this. So I have my tree is going to be shaded spruce because that matches my cardstock color there. And here we go. So just got to be careful to go around those little ornaments over here. So yeah, every month my team, we do a set of team make and takes, and our team meeting is on Zoom or in person because my team is all over the US. And this is just one of the perks is they get to get this set of make and takes for only $10, whether they come or I ship it to them. And it's always a class that they can do or we can do together. So that's really cool and one of the perks of belonging to my team. If you've ever thought about joining or any of that, just reach out to me, or I have links on my blog as well about that. But I just love these cards. So I thought I have got to do a video to show everybody how cute they are. And the one we're going to be doing for my virtual class this month too. So that will be, I'll still show you. And then if you order, that will be one of your make and takes also. Okay, almost done with the tree. And then you can also take, we have a color lifter. So if you want to lighten up your markers or, you know, do any fun shading, you guys can go ahead and do that too. And you can layer on the color also to make it darker or, you know, to do your own shading and stuff like that too. So here is our tree, kind of like that. And then I'm going to take that dark Daffodil Delight and I'm going to do our star. So that is in yellow. Let me know below, when do you put up your Christmas tree? If you celebrate Christmas and you put up a tree, when do you do that? Do you do it really early? Do you do it in December? We usually do it right after Thanksgiving, but growing up, we always did it, and it had to be in December. And so lately, I've just been doing it a little bit earlier and earlier, but I'm not one that does it like in October. But yeah, let me know when you put up yours, if you put one up. Okay, so that is the real red, and then I'm just going to go in with Mint Macaron, the light, and color in these little bulbs. And then I'm going to take my dark crumb cake to do the bottom of this tree, the base of the tree. Love crumb cake. I have gone through several sets of crumb cake Stampin' Blends because they are just so awesome over the years. I use that color all the time. This is one of my favorite colors. Okay, so we're going to take this, and now we're going to take some ribbon and wrap it around. You can use any ribbon you want. You can use red, you can use white, you can, you know, anything you want. I have a piece of our red satin ribbon. This is in our annual catalog, and I'm going to just wrap this around here, and I'm going to just tie a knot off to the side. So you could tie a bow if you wanted. I'm just going to tie a little knot. And we also have sheer red ribbon. There's so many different choices you could pick. That's probably the hardest thing, is deciding which ribbon to pick, because a lot would definitely coordinate with these projects. Okay, I'm just going to trim off the ends like so. Okay. And then you can, because it's not stuck down, you can kind of like slide it over how you want, or move it up, adjust it anyway. So this we're going to attach with some dimensionals, just like so. And then we are going to put this down on our cute little label. And see, my table is getting a little messy. All right, and then we're gonna bring this in and put this on our card. So I'm using the Stampin' Seal. We also have the Stampin' Seal Plus. We have Tombow. We have lots of adhesives, depending what you guys like. Okay, we'll put that there. And then to finish it off, we're gonna grab those rhinestones again. And I am going to put a yellow one in the star. So one of those, it's stuck to my finger, of course. Put a yellow one up there. But then you could also take some of these, like other ones if you wanted, and you could put them on your little tree too. I think I'm going to add a few. So I put the like pool party one there. I'm going to put the red one there, and you could obviously add as much or as few or as, you know, as you wanted on your tree, or you could just leave it colored in. Maybe I don't like that one. I'm going to take that one off. I didn't really care for it there. Okay, so there is our second card. So again, another sweet and simple card. But I love the little rhinestones there. So cute. Okay, I have one more card to share with you, and it is using the sleigh that is in there. So what I went ahead and I did is we use, again, the scalloped contours and dies. There is a little scalloped edge in there, and it has little like stitching, and so we did the edge of that. So this was cut as a standard card base, and then you will need to score it at 4 1/4. So we just did that ahead for everyone. Actually, my friend, she's in my team, Alicia, she always helps me with our team make and takes. So again, she helped die cut all of those pieces for me. So this is kind of what our card looks like. So we have a piece of white 5 1/4 by 4 that's going to go right on the inside. So then this is going to make the edge also pop and stand out. So this just layers right in the center here, like so, and there. So there's the front. Okay, next up we have these two pieces of basic black and basic white. So the black is 5 1/2 by 2 1/2, and the white is also 5 1/2 by 2 1/4. So those are those measurements. We are going to hop into our Memento black ink, and we are going to stamp. We need the sleigh, And then we need this cute little bird too. So let me put these back. So we are going to grab our sleigh and the little bird, and we're going to stamp this one that says a merry hello also. So our little tree and our star can go back in here. So I always put them back in there so I know where they're at. Okay, stamp the sleigh with presents. And it's going to come over here, kind of like that. And then we are going to, sorry, it's kind of low. Then we are going to stamp the bird. It's like this bird is going to be pulling the sleigh. It's a cute little bird with a Santa hat. He is going to be over here, like so. And then we are going to stamp a merry hello. I'm just going to do that in black. This is like totally crooked on my block. Let me try to fix that. Okay. All right, let's try it again. Merry hello. Let's just stamp up there like so. Okay, so we'll do a little bit of coloring, and then we're actually going to thread this black twine to make it look like the bird is pulling the sleigh. So the twine comes in there's an essentials pack. So that's where that is. So to color this in, I am going to color the bird red. So I have the dark real red here. I'm just going to color him in. And I'll do his beak in the yellow, the Daffodil Delight. So again, a little bit more coloring, but do his little Santa hat. Okay, then I'm going to come over here and do this bow on the present with the red. Now this time I'm not using the brush end, I'm using that more finer, the broader point. Okay, so here we have this. And then we'll go down the center here. And then next up I have the heart on this package, just like that. Okay, so we're done with the red. Then I'm going to just take the little Daffodil Delight and do his little beak. Color that in. Okay, the next color I need, I'm going to do the shaded spruce, and I'm going to do the like lines on this package in that. Okay, and then the package below I'm going to do in the mint macaron color. Just color that in. Again, you can use any colors that you like. I'm just using the same ones. And then for the sleigh itself, I am going to color it with the dark crumb cake. So just color in your sleigh. Just like so. And here. Okay, then we're not quite done with the coloring yet. We're going to take our pool party. Can you guess what we're going to do with that? Just a second. So once you have this done, the crumb cake like that, I'll hold it up so you can see it. So it kind of looks like our bird and our sleigh is kind of just floating in the air, and we don't want that. So I have the light pool party, and I'm going to take the brush end and I'm going to put it underneath the sleigh, and I'm just going to drag it across to that bird and then just kind of go back. And I'm not doing it perfect or anything like that, but just add just a little bit like that. Now that kind of, to me, grounds the whole scene, and it makes it look a little bit nice. Okay, to finish this off, we are going to take a hole punch. Stampin' Up! Doesn't sell a hole punch anymore, so just take whatever you have, and we are going to punch a hole up here and then over by the bird, and then we're going to thread this thread through and tie a bow. So I just have a basic hole punch here. And again, I'm just going to kind of eyeball and punch a hole there. and then right behind the bird, kind of by the back feather there, punch another hole there. So do you see the two holes, one there and one here? Okay, now take your thread and I'm going to just pull it through. Again, the Twine Essentials pack, it comes with like white and black and crumb cake and I think vanilla. I'm actually going to pull this through, I'm going to loop it through like twice. So get it through twice. And then I'm going to tie a bow near the bird. Or I'm going to try to, that's what we're going to aim for. Okay. Tie a bow. And pull it through it. It's getting stuck. Oh, that didn't work. Okay, let me try it again. Pull this, I need to pull it a little tight. And then do the bow now. All right. See, sometimes I do struggle with my bows. They're not always perfect. And then I'm just gonna pull that and make it a little bit smaller there. And then we can trim down the ends, okay? So let's add this together. So grab your glue. This is just going down flat. And we are going to add this one here. And there. And then we are going to add our glue to the back of here. And then pull this in and attach this right here, like so. Now I'm going to mess with my bow one more time and then pull those strings down, and then I'm going to trim them with my scissors. So you can leave them longer if you like, whatever you want. And pull those down. And then I am going to finish it off with a few more of those rhinestones. So I have one of the blue ones I'm going to put here. And then I'm going to take one of the red and the yellow. And I think I want a green one. I'm going to add like 2 more. This one's going to be really sparkly. We'll add a green one up here. And what one? Let's put another red one over there. Put a red one down here. Okay. So that is our third card. Just a second. I'll hold it up so you can see. So there it is. So the little birdie is pulling the sleigh. It says a merry hello. And then you have the inside to write your message. So I hope you enjoy these cards. So we did this one. We did, let me move all these blends out of the way for you. Then we did the Christmas tree, like that. And then we did this really cute one with the Santa too. So we have 3 cute cards for you. Now the other one we made in our team meeting that I didn't make with you is this cute one right here where he's peeking out and it's embossed. So that one I'm doing for my virtual class. But again, this is an adorable stamp set. It is Be Jolly. It's only $21 in our mini catalog right now. So if you missed it, you might want to get that in before so you can make some adorable cards. So thanks for joining me today for these 3 Be Jolly cards, and I will see you next time. Again, leave me a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new here. Have a great day.